Hey guys, this is Wildcat Chris Harris, TNA original and one half of six-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, America's Most Wanted. You are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 370 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, we are at the Go Home show before Victory Road. And on tonight's edition of iMPACT, all that we know that has been announced is that Awesome Kong is defending the TNA Knockouts Championship against Taylor. And if Taylor wins, not only does she win the championship, but she is going to win $25,000. Nothing about pre or after tax, so I'm assuming that's before tax.
That's a good point.
So she probably should have got that clarified in the contract. But Dallas, how are we feeling as we are just a few days away from Victory Road in Houston, Texas?
Well, I'm feeling good. I am looking forward to this episode, and then, of course, pay-per-views are always fun, so it's always exciting to get to the final one before that. I am hoping, however, we see a bit more development for our world title feud on this episode. I need Booker T and Samoa Joe to have some kind of meaningful segment or something that makes me slightly more interested in their match, besides the fact that we're in Booker T's hometown. Because unfortunately, that's not enough for me to really care.
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at with that feud. But I'm hoping that it will be fine. It's funny because it seems like the focus seems to be, as we've discussed, on Kevin Nash, but also on now that 6-man tag team match. Because, I mean, that's even been building for a couple weeks at this point with Team 3D and Kurt versus Rhino, Christian Cage, and AJ Styles. It was made official last week, but between the segments the week before and stuff like that, we've even had more build for that than I feel like we've had for the world title feud.
Right.
So it's very interesting. It does not feel like Booker T is a worthy contender, besides that he wears a red robe now and is in a Pimp My Locker Room or dressing room segments all the time and is like acting fancy. I don't know if that means that he really deserves a world title shot, but here we are.
Yeah, no, that's all very fair things. Booker T certainly coming across like a secondary character in the world title thing. Now, of course, we can't forget that the man they called Sting appeared at the end of last week's episode. He basically did what he's been doing for the better part of 10 years now. And that was he stood in the rafters and he looked down with a blank stare. And of course, Mike Tenay, who has also been around for that 10 years, had the same question that he's had every single time that same thing has happened for the past 10 years. And he said, "Oh my God, what is Sting doing here? What does he want?" It's been a decade. He still doesn't know.
It's a fair question.
I mean, I guess. He also, I mean, by all accounts, the Impact Zone is significantly smaller than most arenas that Sting and Mike Tenay had previously ever been in together. So Tenay probably could have got up from the commentator's table, walk up to the rafters, and spoken to Sting in about 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And could have figured that out. Also, how bad is security that nobody knew that Sting was there?
Yeah, how do they keep sneaking? How does he keep sneaking up into the rafters? You'd think they'd have someone watching the stairs for that.
Maybe there's stairs like outside that you climb onto the roof and then you just go through the roof. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Or does he enter the Impact Zone without face paint on and people don't know what Steve Borden looks like?
That's fair. Because there's something about his face that looks a little weird without the makeup on. I'm just saying.
And there you go.
There you go.
Throwing it out there.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, we do hear from Sting on this episode. And it's funny that I'm complaining about all this other stuff, and you remind us of that when we literally watched that episode about 20 minutes ago, and everything else was overshadowing it. But honestly, it was like 10 seconds at the end. So to be fair,
Pretty much.
that happened. Well, let's talk about last week's show, and then Bob, I have just a couple notes that we'll discuss before the show today. And I have a special surprise for you that I've been saving until this episode, and then we'll get into the show, and we're gonna talk about some more stuff. So it's gonna be good. Okay, the July 3rd, 2008 episode of Impact featured the following matches. The Motor City Machine Guns defeated James Storm and Robert Roode in 4 minutes. And then they got their heat back by beating him down and handcuffing him after that. And then Jim Cornette said, No. You guys are wrestling again tonight against the meanest, most pissed off people I can find. Stay tuned. Then we saw Moose defeat Roxy in 4 minutes and another knockout bimbo brawl, which was fun. No complaints. The World X Cup continued with a second-round match where Team Mexico's Rey Bucanero defeated Alex Kozlov from Team International in 2 minutes. And then another World X Cup match took place with Milano Collection AT defeating Curryman. That is Team Japan defeating Team TNA, or Team USA. It's kind of listed as both. But that was also a 4-minute match. A lot of very short matches on our last episode. Then we saw Taylor defeat Raisha Saeed in 4 minutes as well, and that is what is leading us to the Knockouts title match on today's episode. And then finally, Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe defeated Robert Roode, who later in the show are now known officially as Beer Money. And that match went 8 minutes, and there's no fuckery as we were anticipating in that match.
No.
Very surprising. That episode of Impact did a 0.95 rating and 1.4 million viewers, doing a 0.57 in males 18 to 34 and a 0.67 in males 35 to 49. Even though 0.95 doesn't sound good, the actual number of viewers was the highest for the show in about 2 months. So it's actually not too bad. That was good. Okay, where do I want to start here, Bob? I'm going to start with something I really want to talk about here in the beginning, just because I want to get your opinion about it. And maybe I was thinking deep thought about this because I was reading it about 12:30 last night, but maybe it'll be some interesting discussion. Dave notes that there are some major political behind-the-scenes struggles going on. They live and die by the weekly ratings, and the numbers struggling. Scapegoats are attempted to be created. The bottom line is that the guys who should be draws like Angle have been destroyed because they are booked in comedic second match on the card style, and even Joe, who they are supposed to be 100% behind as champion, is not being booked like a top babyface with the whining that makes Kevin Nash the face of their interplay. If the idea is the turn, that's fine, but then he should be a strong heel. Champ often gets too much blame if the numbers don't move or go down, and when you have someone whose physical appearance was naturally going to have some second guessing, he can be a scapegoat, although he is clearly not the only one. The funny thing is that all of the people they've booked with Angle, which is basically everyone with any steam on the face side of the active roster, the best buy rates were drawn by Joe when they did the sports build-up, but that's counter to the philosophy of what televised wrestling is by some. So, do we think that Samoa Joe is the scapegoat here and to blame for potentially not getting a rating rise as the world champion?
No. Absolutely not. The TNA, ever since they've been on television, the people that have been the world champion before Joe were substantial I'm talking about the Spike TV era, for the record. They were all pretty substantially recognizable names. Jeff Jarrett being one of them. I really am not going to count Rhino. That was 2 weeks of time, but you have Jarrett. You have Christian Cage coming right off the WWE.
Yeah.
And then you go back to Jarrett. Then you go to Sting. And then you went to, I guess, Abyss. But like ratings kind of went down with Abyss as well, I think.
Right.
Then we went back to Christian. And then we went back to Kurt. So for the most part, it's been pretty substantial names here. Now, Samoa Joe, for you and I, and if I put myself in 2008 shoes, he, is a very good professional wrestler, and I had been a huge pretty big fan of his from Ring of Honor. So when he initially made his appearance in TNA, I was like, oh, okay, this could be pretty good. And I thought, upon his arrival in 2005, because even though I'm what am I there, a sophomore in high school, like I'm still aware of the independence, Ring of Honor, all these things. I'm aware of what he's accomplished there and how dominating he is and hard hitting. I would have thought he would win the title significantly sooner than he did, and if anything, potentially from a viewer standpoint, having him being in the X division and dominating the X division for essentially 2 years could have, from a casual standpoint, kind of minimized his impact, because yeah, sure, he's beating Daniels and Styles, obviously great competitors, but there's that stigma, I think, in the early 2000s of wrestling that they're a cruiserweight. Same thing applies to like Rey Mysterio in 2006 when he wins the title there. It's like, yeah, he won the title and he's a great wrestler, but he's like smaller. And the same thing with Eddie and Benoit in 2004. They, for a long time, were seen as the smaller guys. Now, Joe is bigger than them, but he's dominating significantly smaller wrestlers than him, like Chris Sabin and stuff. I mean, like, he's having good matches, obviously.
Yeah.
But, that's kind of what's going on there. So you have that, and then you go to the shift of suddenly, this dream match between Kurt and Joe, and then he struggles against Kurt Angle. So that immediately gives the perception of, can he beat top tier talent? And yes, he did beat Kurt. I believe the second time they fought, he won, and not the first. I think he should have won the first one to solidify.
Yeah, probably.
I think a lot of it is the booking of Joe, quite frankly. I mean, for me as a person doing this podcast so consistently with you, like back when I did the written reviews, I'm not doing a TNA episode every day, or I'm not doing one every week. It could be weeks or months between shows. That's just how I am as a reviewer. I need to get a palate cleanse every so often.
Right.
So consistently doing it on this show, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have a choice in this matter. I mean, Dallas is not threatening me to do this podcast, although there's been times where he kind of has. But, I think that if this was like present day and I'm at home and I'm watching this show, I mean, he is, to me, I agree with the statement that he's very unlikable. He is complaining a lot.
Yeah.
He is
just
very
whining.
Whining. Yes, right. Whining. He is so angry that I don't feel myself being like, I want to watch this guy. Now, there's a major difference with, like, you look at some of the Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? That guy wasn't a complainer. Was he mad? And like angry, yeah, but he was angry and mad at the establishment, like
Right.
of Vince McMahon and all these things, whatever. Samoa Joe is arguably just mad for the sake of being mad.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, he's just angry.
he's just
pissed.
an angry human being, and like there's what is his character? Really,
He's just angry.
he's just an angry guy that complains when any
Yes.
obstacle is put in his way.
Literally anything.
Anything. And it's like, okay, like that's fun. And and as we've noted on this podcast, his feud with Booker T heading into Victory Road has had minimal interaction, like directly. I think Booker laid him out with an oversized pipe
Once.
once, but I could even be wrong. But again, if I were to have tuned into this without watching any of the previous context, and and this is where, and I've mentioned him a few times now, this is where Brett would come in perfectly, because he would have no idea what the hell we're watching. If he were to be sitting right next to me watching the show, he'd be thinking, "Oh yeah, no, it's Joe and Kevin Nash at the pay-per-view." Like that's what you would think is going to be happening.
Right.
But instead, it's Samoa Joe against Booker T,
Hmm.
and Booker T is just like off in the shadows.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I'm not. To put it on Samoa Joe as a lack of a draw, I think is such a cop out. It's just like when creative has nothing for you, and then people want to complain, want to blame the wrestler. Well, you're the reason why they have nothing for you. No, that's not how this works. If you have a room full of 8 people writing a show, and not one singular person of the 8 could come up an idea for a talent, that is not a talent problem. That's the talent. That's the problem of the talent of the writer, because one of the 8 should be able to come up with something.
You would think so, right?
You would think so. So this, I think, is just the lack of compelling character development by the writers, and maybe an intriguing feud. Because I'm going to ramble. I am rambling, but I'm going to continue. We're coming off of lockdown where he had a match with Kurt Angle 2 weeks after lockdown. So you've already burned through the rematch. You don't even go to Sacrifice. His then challengers at Sacrifice are Kaz, because of injury to Kurt, and Scott Steiner for the briefcase.
Yeah.
So
right.
we're automatically throwing that away, because it's like, we're not even trying. Then, at Slammiversary, it's not even an opportunity for Joe to be a draw or anything, because it's a gimmick. And it's been a gimmick the entire establishment of the TV show, where the draw is the king of the mountain. So anybody could have been champion. Doesn't matter who it is. You're tuning in for King of the Mountain. You're not tuning in for Samoa Joe as champion. You're tuning in for the gimmick. So now we go into July, where it's arguably the first time since he won the title in April that he's going to be the draw. And you're complaining about poor ratings, but you've done nothing to compel the viewer for the match that's happening at Victory Road.
Well, don't you know that Booker pinned him in King of the Mountain to qualify for the title?
I don't give a fuck about that. I mean, that has nothing to do. Like, who cares?
It's not helping anything.
No, it's not. But then you also look at the TV, right? Because we're talking if their whole focus is ratings, the World X Cup, historically, I feel like, is just like, whatever. These are all guys that we're never going to see again for at least a year, or never even talk about.
It's probably their biggest nothing tournament they do.
Right. Yeah. Like the Kurt Angle, I think is. It's honestly insane just how much better he is than like 95% of the roster. Just in terms of like being all around wrestling, promos, making himself look like a fool, but then still being like I'm terrified.
But still
of
a
him.
badass, yeah.
Yeah, like that's insane. So Kurt, I mean, there's only so much that Kurt can do, I guess. to carry the television. But to put it on fucking Samoa Joe that your ratings are dipping or something,
Right.
is such like a. It feels like such a thing that like Russo would do, where it's like, oh, it's not my fault, it's this guy's fault.
Yeah. No.
What?
I think that's
No.
definitely fair to say. Well, I'm sure it's going to be a continued talking point during Samoa Joe's title reign, and I mean, it was as soon as I feel like it was before they even put the title on him. So I'm sure we will discuss this again.
But you know what's funny is like Joe and these ratings and whatnot. Let's say they were to shift the title to Booker T, right? God forbid that they do that. And then let's say the ratings dip a little bit more. I feel like the TNA stance would be like, well, Booker T inherited it from Samoa Joe.
He doesn't have any good challengers.
Samoa Joe put us in that spot, so like this isn't really Booker T's fault. You know what I mean? Because like he's the legend type of guy.
He's more of a star,
right?
Outside star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they probably would do that. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to lead us to more bad news.
Great.
So, and then I have also once again more bad news. So that's what I'm full of. Before we watch this episode, unfortunately, very sad news here. But at the end of the month, Scott D'Amore will be leaving the company officially.
Oh wow.
He has been working as an agent since being taken off the booking committee, and being taken off as manager. So he's been working agent duty since then. He owns a sports bar in Windsor, as well as his own wrestling school, and promotes indie shows in Michigan and Ontario. D'Amore actually made this decision a few weeks ago and gave notice to TNA at the last tapings, saying that his businesses in Windsor need his full-time attention. Jeff Jarrett and Dixie Carter were very positive, saying they'd do anything they could to help him. They thanked him for nearly 6 years with the company and told him that the door is always open to come back. And D'Amore had been one of the main wrestling coaches for Frank Trigg. So I don't know how his training's going to go after that.
Interesting. I mean, D'Amore, that's like one of the rare times I feel like where his team is essentially written off television, Team Canada. And then he's the only one that hasn't been on television.
That's a really good point. And, I mean, they really, since they were done, we saw him in that video package, and that was it. Like for Angelina Love and Gail Kim. And that was because he probably provided the footage because it's from Border City.
Right. And for 2 years, for like what, probably halfway through 2004 to 2006, he was heavily on the shows. Team Canada in general, they were on the show a lot.
Plastered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very sad news that D'Amore is leaving. And to my knowledge, he doesn't return until he kind of ends up taking over the company. So.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, you look it up. I feel like I didn't remember that he would return.
He definitely I think he definitely comes back.
So is he on TV?
I don't know about that. Oh okay. Wait, shit, mate, are you right? Oh my god. Well, hang on a minute. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna. This is not gonna really spoil anything from the TV standpoint. In August 2009, D'Amore was hired back to TNA, primary road agent for the Knockouts division. However, he then soon left in February 3rd, 2010.
Oh,
as Border City Wrestling formed, or they merged with BSE Pro, which I think is Blood, Sweat, and Ears, to form Maximum Pro Wrestling. Oh. And there's no information on that last. However, he then is back with like Jarrett and stuff in 2014 for Global Force, and then his return with Impact Wrestling. That's like the same time. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So in about a year? What did I say? July? August 2009.
August,
so yeah, just
so
over a year.
He'll be back very briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, well. I wonder why he left.
I wonder.
Okay, well, on to more sad news for you. And then this is the last thing before the show. And then actually, I'm going to tease you right now. There are 2 more people who leave the company. We will talk about that during the show, though. So hang on tight to that.
Oh,
and I'm making
okay.
you wait.
Can I guess?
You can guess during the show.
Okay.
I'm
not going to guess right now.
It'll be a good talking point when we see 7 cross the line video packages.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so I kind of teased this one last week, but Moose, Mickey Knuckles, who works on the indie scene as Mickey Knuckles, well, unfortunately on July 6th on an IWA Mid-South show in Illinois, she broke her femur in a match with Sarah Del Rey in front of 60 fans.
Yikes.
And I'm going to send you this right here in the chat, and I want you to click on that.
Is this a virus?
Nope. I want your live reaction, because I looked it up.
I have to watch her get hurt?
Yeah, it's 50 seconds. You can watch it.
Yeah.
I just want Bob's live reaction, and then I'll finish the note.
I was going to say something. This uncut scene of Mickey breaking. I don't want. It's a fucking leg.
Yeah, you're watching it. Her femur.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
Keep watching. It gets worse, I feel like.
No. That is a pretzel. That exit up. Oh my god.
So I was getting prepared.
She's going into shock. My leg is fucked. I'm going into shock.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like really bad.
Ian. Okay. Hang on a minute. Okay. I gotta get you back on my screen. How do I get you back on my screen? Where do I go? Where are you?
I'm on Discord, baby.
Okay, I found it. Okay. Okay, so initially I thought she just landed poorly, and then you look at her leg, and it's her knee is touching her head, almost. It's horrifying.
When she's laying there, her leg is in a position where you look at it and you're like, "What's wrong?" And you're like, "Oh, wait a second."
Yes.
Wait a second. It's doing the Sid, but it's on your thigh, and that's really fucked up. That's like really fucked up.
Oh my god, that's so true. Okay, but aside from that, right now I cannot believe that this has been released on video. Number one,
it took me a minute to find it.
But here's the thing: by all accounts, whatever show that is, I believe Smart Mark Wrestling, Smart Mark Video, released those shows. So they released the whole show and then kept that in to then distribute, to which people then purchased it, which they could rip that footage off and then put it on the internet. Anyway. So I'm surprised they didn't.
Perfect.
I can't believe they didn't edit that out.
It's part of the match.
Anyway, sure, but I feel like a horrific injury, you might want to just.
Dude,
that match is not available.
It's just like sit on the network. You can go watch it, and it's like, there it is.
Yeah, but they kind of cut away from it, though. I think
they cut away from it live, and then they show it on the replay. I remember watching it when I was doing my.
Yeah, I know on Nitro they're like, you guys want to see Sid's leg break? Because we're going to show you in slow motion.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. But yeah, really so this
what makes that clip even worse though for me. Okay, so there's 60 people.
Yeah,
as you said.
Yeah,
Ian Rotten, the owner of the company, IWA Mid-South, she's yelling, "I'm going into shock. My leg is fucked. Okay. Ian Rotten is then running out. He is on all fours saying, "Don't tell." He's like, "Mickey, tell me it's not broken. And then you hear her tell him, "Ian, I'm so sorry." And then he just goes down, like he puts his head down. To me, this is Ian Rotten looking at his meal ticket broken.
He's just like, it's done. I'm done.
He's cooked. He's like, it's over. He's probably banking on her in TNA to be like this mega star, which he's clearly getting a push.
It's a really great point.
And he's probably thinking, whatever money she makes, she can then like help me out with IWA Mid-South.
And like, hey, someone on TV came from where I'm at, and yeah, it's like a, that's a really
and
good
he's
point.
just like, and he's like, it's all fucking over. And that's why she's like, I'm so sorry, Ian, I'm so sorry. Even though she's in shock, she's broken her femur.
Yeah.
She's apologizing to Ian.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's incredible. I've never seen that in my life.
It's pretty wild. So I watched
That's
this last
nuts.
night, and it made me feel really ill. But that was my surprise. I almost sent it to you last night, and I said, nope. I need the first reaction live on the pod.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So this being said, she underwent surgery the next day. The surgery went well, but reports were that she was in a ton of pain afterward. What a surprise! A titanium rod was put in to hold the bone in place. At this point, the prognosis is that she'll be out of action for 6 months, but she's telling people because of her conditioning, she'll make it back in 3.
Oh my God, no way. She better not.
Now, apparently, she was selling the left leg because Sarah Del Rey worked it over in the match, and she did the leap estimated at 9 feet off of a cinder block wall. And then there was a YouTube video of her landing, and the leg was bent in a horrible position. That's what I sent you. The story is that Del Rey expected a crossbody, but she did something described as between a crossbody and a Thez press. And
It was more of a Thez press.
and a savage double sledge.
It was all...
to the floor. Although from the video, it seemed more like a flying Thez press, which I agree with.
It does, yeah.
In landing, almost all of her weight came down on her right leg, which buckled, and then her leg snapped. The leg went limp, and then it looked in a horrible way. So this is all that is said about this. Now, I think it's very safe to say we don't see her again.
Right. No, we definitely do not.
Her TNA career is over.
Now here's the thing. I'm looking up to see how long this recovery takes, because I will be absolutely disgusted if she is back in 3 months. I'm really concerned that she's only gone for 3 months. When did this? Oh no! When did this happen?
July 6th. And I mean,
she wrestles in a tag team match by the end of September.
That's insane.
That is very much insane. And then she has another match she returns to IWA Mid-South on November 28th against Sami Callihan. She wrestles 11 minutes and 43 seconds.
Against
so
Sami
she is
Callihan.
Back. Yeah, so she is back by the end of November.
That's wild.
Like, officially. She doesn't wrestle anytime in October.
I wonder why. She doesn't. I mean, so there's 2 parts to this, I guess.
I think I know. I know where you're going. I'll let you finish it, and I think I know why. But go
I don't think she's technically signed yet.
Absolutely not.
And I think that is probably why they do not bring her back. And I also wouldn't be surprised, and now that I'm thinking about it more out loud, is, dare I compare this to, like either like a Scott Steiner injury or Conan, where he got injured outside of TNA, comes to TNA, and then is like, hey, my injury's aggravated, you're going to pay for my shit.
Oh, shit.
Maybe they don't want to risk something like that. She had a horrible injury. She wrestled within 3 months, and they're like, nope.
Hands off. Yeah, no, so I wasn't even thinking of that. And that's a great reference about Conan. Because he was like, oh, my hip was fucked since WCW, but now I'm here to re-aggravate it. You're paying for it. So I didn't even think of that. I'm thinking first of all, she's absolutely not signed to any sort of guaranteed anything. There's no way, because there's no threat of her going to WWE or any of the other bullshit.
Well, a few weeks ago, I do think a deal was offered, but I don't think, or it was like on the table kind of thing, but I don't think anything was officially signed from what we heard. And now they probably pulled that shit, right? Nope.
Absolutely. Right. And now, the only other thing where my mind went is TNA is the type of company that would hold a grudge. And I bet you they'd be like, why would you do that type of spot in front of 60 people when we're pushing you on our television?
Well,
what are we doing?
I mean, and I think you're right. It's crazy because it's to me a very clearly a freak accident. I mean,
Sure.
I don't feel like normally if she just landed just enough, just too much on that right leg, whereas like if there was a crossbody or even if it was a true Thez press where she went down evenly,
Right.
it wouldn't have happened most likely, unless she had
Not to that, not that severe.
I mean, I guess the positive part of this is that she's still wrestling today in 2026. So
Yeah, she is.
clearly it did not end her career, which I guess is good. Also, I said her TNA career was done, but technically she has one dark match, Bob, in 2016, where she loses to Chelsea, who is Chelsea Green.
Well, that's good for her. And now it looks like, yeah, after COVID is when she really picks back up.
A lot.
Prior to COVID, I mean, she would wrestle, but she was wrestling like this is all pertaining to cage match. I mean, she could have done
True.
very little other things, but ever since around 2013 or 2012, I mean, she had done 6 matches that are documented. The most being 39 in 2014, but then starting in 2021, it's been 59, 40, 35, 49, 82 in 2025, and 34 so far in 2026. And in case you're wondering where she is currently working, it looks like she is wrestling mainly for Juggalo Championship Wrestling, bro. So you can check her out on, I would assume, Lunacy. And I actually do remember talking about this before. In my Lunacy reviews, she is going to be on the next episode, which is episode 9 in 2024, that I've not watched. After doing the first 8, I have now not watched an episode in probably about 4 months. But at some point, I will get back onto the Juggalo train.
Yeah, the only stuff I've ever seen of hers is what we've watched here on TNA, so I have no reference point to anything, but
I had definitely seen some of her stuff in IWA Mid-South because I am a unwell person and I like watching the shows that happen in front of 14 people. I'm trying to oh yeah, I definitely seen this Indian strap match between her and Rain.
I'm just looking at some of the stuff. She's wrestled in GCW for like a JCW GCW feud. It looks like there's a bunch of CZW matches still. The past couple of years, I mean, she is all over. There's a Black Label Pro right here.
Yeah, and just looking at her stuff here, there is a match between Mickey Knuckles and ODB in IWA Mid-South.
Oh.
IWA Mid-South Revenge served cold on April 29th, 2005, where Mickey Knuckles, in fact, won that match in just over 13 minutes of action. Now, you might be wondering, Bob, is that reviewed on your website? And I am looking that up right now because I have absolutely zero idea on exact what shows I've watched because there are a million IWA Mid-South shows, and I have not watched a million. So let's see here. IWA. I have watched that show. So that is on Wrestling Recaps, and I'm looking very quickly here. I gave it a 1.5 stars. So check it out.
Not for nothing, but my interest has been piqued because she has a match against Nick Nemeth from February of 2026 in JCW.
Of course she does. That sounds about right.
That is just like insane. She's also in the group Big Vito's like stable.
Juggalo Championship Wrestling, I'm telling you right now, is like the oddest fucking wrestling promotion I think ever. And I'm still intrigued by it.
Yeah,
Vince Russo is determined to make everybody believe that it's the best wrestling show going today, even though he actively will state that he hates professional wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in that's the best going today. Is it entertaining? I'm sure it is.
It has to be. Anybody that's utilizing Big Vito in a major storyline on any sort of pro wrestling show in the year 2026 is entertaining.
I like that. This is. I won't keep looking at matches, but so in 2024, Mickey Knuckles wrestled in XPW when they kind of tried to do that revival.
Hey, there you go.
She defeated The Body. Now, normally in cage match, it usually is like dark. Like, hey, it's a dark match, right? Or
Right.
whatever. Well, this one just says death. It's just death match. It's just death. It's not dark.
Death.
It's death.
Death.
Anyways. Very interesting. Mickey Knuckles has kind of intrigued me, looking into her more during her TNA run. But like we said, unfortunately, it's over because of this injury. And I don't know if we're going to really hear much. I bet you on TV, it's kind of it. I don't think we're even going to mention it, to be honest. But maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, I think the only way that we would hear something is if the beautiful people make some kind of like offhand remark.
Yeah,
Just
but
like a throwaway.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was offhand like that. But even recently, they haven't even shown them as like a pair. Like, that was the whole point.
Oh, no, you're right.
So,
Yeah.
very interesting. But she got a couple wins on TV and stuff like that. But that was
She's technically undefeated.
in singles action.
Yeah.
So, good for her.
So.
Anyways, let's get into the show.
Oh, that's the final note before the show.
Yeah, I have a couple
Alright.
during the show. Like I said, I'm going to talk about a couple
Who
of the people
would've-
who have left. But
Who would have thought we would do a borderline deep dive on Mickey Knuckles today?
I wouldn't have expected it. You could have bet on this on Kalishi or whatever it's called. What's that website called?
Polymarket.
There's two of them.
Yeah, there's Kalshi.
Kalshi or whatever. Yeah, and
And,
Polymarket. Yeah.
Polymarket.
Is the TNA Cross the Line podcast going to talk about Mickey Knuckles on the...
Use promo code Cross the Line 208 to get your odds on if Bob is going to shit himself or how many high noons it will take for me to drink this episode. Over under is 2.5 on both. All right, so we are going to go into the July 10th, 2008 edition of TNA Impact. Our approximate runtime is 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 44 seconds. If you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or if it's in your own personal collection, that's going to do the trick as well. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that is when our live watch will begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
For some reason I zoned out, and I almost didn't hit play, but I did. TNA Wrestling
Cross
the line.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe I should also get high during the show. How would you feel about that?
I think that might be too much to handle. I don't know if I need that.
I don't know if I need that either.
I think it also might make you sleepy.
I have used it to sleep recently, and I used it last night, and I will tell you right now, I had the best sleep I've had in months.
Well, maybe also regulating your sleep schedule would help you too, but...
Well, I have been doing that with my new work schedule. So.
We're seeing beer money and LAX beatdown stuff.
Yeah, so we're starting the show promoting the tag team title.
Well, we're seeing a Victory Road drive-by tonight. We're going to get a little preview, it said.
Drive-by?
2 hours of total non-stop action.
But here's my, I don't mind that.
Look, there you go.
Victory Road drive-by. I don't mind that opening. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like typically wrestling shows would highlight like the main feud. Right?
Yes, but to be fair, that one is heavily featured.
No, I'm not saying I hate it. But I feel like going into Victory Road and we haven't put a focus on really Joe Booker, like maybe that would have been a good time. Oh, we're in the parking lot. Oh, this is a parking lot brawl.
Oh, shit. Oh, dude.
What?
Robert Roode Homicide Parking Lot Brawl? Sign
What?
me up with this right now.
What? How are we not promoting these things on top of the previous week?
This is the drive-by, dude. Okay, I'm a sucker for parking lot brawls. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know what it is. I just love them.
I will never forget watching the Eddie Cena one on SmackDown.
That one is, it's incredible.
2003.
The one that the Inner Circle and like Best Friends had on Dynamite.
Oh, with Sue in the van.
Dude, that was really good.
That was good.
They've done a couple in AEW, I think, actually, but
I like this substantially more than Team 3D coming out and talking to me.
look at the visuals. We're
the
just in the
atmosphere is
back
very
lot
good.
of the studio, and it looks amazing. And Homicide in this setting is perfect.
Yeah, this is good.
Even Roode wearing black, which is not a color
He
wears.
looks like $1,000,000 right here.
Dude, the big tape, dude, he's looking good.
I love this. When the camera panned out and I saw him in his gear, I love that he's in his gear. Number one, this is good. This is fantastic.
Now, a funny note about this is that Jacqueline is there, but no one for LAX. He's like,
They're probably still in Houston.
yeah. They left him in Houston. Oh, speaking of, that just reminded me. Thank you. I didn't mention a dark six-man tag team match that cage match lists it on the last episode, but technically both of these episodes were on the same taping, so it's okay if I say it now. LAX, Hernandez and Homicide, and Eric Young defeated Johnny Devine, Kip James, and Petey Williams.
So they were there.
Weird.
Those sons of bitches.
And those are the fans for the fans' revenge. Oh, Gringo Killa on the concrete? Nope. Jacqueline getting involved here.
The fuck is
Who's
that?
Who is this?
That is a large man.
Completely face covered, wearing sweatpants and a...
That's not James Storm.
No. What?
That is James Storm.
Dude, he looks huge in that.
He looks huge. What?
It's, it must just be the way they're shooting the camera low like that, but holy crap, I did not think that was him.
What the fuck?
Referees are trying to stop this, but it's a street fight. It's a parking lot brawl. You can't really stop it.
Wow.
We anticipated this as a fair fight, one-on-one, which is funny to say when Jacqueline's there.
Give me a break. Give me a break. We thought this was going to be a fair fight. It's a fucking parking lot brawl.
Dude, one-on-one, though, it's fair. Okay, we're heading to the impact zone now. Well, I liked fighting in the parking lot, but now we're handcuffed and we're heading into the ring area.
So now it's not a parking lot. Oh, he's hand. Oh yeah.
I mean, his hands are behind his back.
He's not in good. He's not doing well. He's in tough shape.
The beatdown continues inside the six-sided ring. And of course, Storm takes his belt off, but he's also lining up for that last call super kick. Boom. No hands to protect himself. Gets nailed in the head. Then Robert Roode's holding him down there, and James Storm's whipping Homicide, who can barely even react to being hit. His hands are so tight with the handcuff behind his back. There's Hernandez. About time. Where have you been? Big splash in the corner. Little border toss action to James Storm. Oh no, he just gives him a backbreaker. Oh, there's Hector. Where was everyone?
Who knows? Maybe Homicide was like, I'll take care of it.
It could have been. Hernandez is looking yoked, dude. He's looking huge. Border toss was countered, and then a little double team action there by Beer Money. I'm making a prediction right now, Bob.
Yeah.
I think we're strapping up Beer Money at Victory Road.
So I would think the same thing, but you typically in the booking sense that if the challengers get all the heat going into the pay-per-view, then they do not win.
Well, also remember, I think it was 3 weeks ago-ish, roughly. I can't remember. We did a little dusty finish where they did win the titles, and then they restarted the match, and so they didn't actually have them.
which was bullshit.
It was, because it was like, holy crap. And
Yeah.
I've said since then, they better strap them up at the pay-per-view. And I'm feeling we've officially formed a team name. We're working really well as a duo. I think Robert Roode is finally fitting into a good role. And all of a
Fucking
sudden, Sting's music is hitting and the lights are out.
Sting is here to steal the pop of LAX. Is that what we're doing?
This feels weird. There he is again tonight.
You know what would be funny if they're just using the same shot from last week, so that way they didn't have to pay him again.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but however, that shot does look slightly different.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob. We're seeing a cross the line video here. I'm going to let you guess. Who do you think the first person who was let go... That's right, let go. Didn't leave on his own. Who do you think it is?
God. Hang on a minute. I need to look at a roster page.
Okay, you keep thinking about that. We're back into the impact zone. The World X Cup about to continue. Which actually, I might have World X Cup notes. Well, I'll save that one because there's a couple of World X Cups here. Let's see. Okay, I'm holding on to my World X Cup note until a little while.
How is that not valid? What are we talking about here? 07.
World X Cup match up next.
Oh, come on. Submit.
This is still
All right.
the second
Here
round.
we go. So we're in July of 2008. You said it was a man.
Did I say that?
You said he.
Damn.
Now, is it like officially or like we knew?
If you asked me, they were already gone.
Yeah, so that's gonna be probably like it's either Relic or Black Rain.
Yeah, so as Masato Yoshino is coming out here. Yeah, it's Relic. He was let go with the old creative has nothing for him situation.
What? See, now what did I just say with the Samoa Joe thing? If creative has nothing for him, why are we not getting rid of creative?
Right. Now, the last we heard, he had actually been training Joel Anderson from Survivor, but that fell apart as Anderson wanted significantly more than TNA was willing to offer. For what it's worth, Johnny Fairplay got the blame for blowing Anderson's head up for encouraging him to ask for a figure TNA wasn't going to come close to, and people were waiting with bated breath for him to get his revenge on Team 3D.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, check this out who's in the ring. His first time
Doug.
in action. It's Doug Williams.
Wow.
Against Masato Yoshino here. Team International versus Team Japan. Both of these teams desperately need some points.
I would imagine that Doug would win this because he seems to be one of the few people that TNA would maybe want to push in this.
Yeah, Doug is kind of huge compared to this guy from Japan, just for the record.
He is not your conventional X Division wrestler. by size.
No. And I he's making me forget that this is an X tournament because he's that big.
Right.
But look at that dive. That was a really, really nice suicide dive by Masato. And while I'm not going to tell you yet while we enjoy this match, keep in mind, there's still one other person who got let go.
Is it? It's not Black Rain.
No, it's not. And actually, I'm not sure if I knew this person was necessarily let go during our timeline. So I was actually pretty surprised reading this. It makes sense, but think about it during the next TNA Cross the Line video package we'll discuss.
I'm gonna look. I'm looking at the roster right now to see who it could potentially be. It's a wrestler?
No.
No.
Kurt Angle versus the Beautiful People against AJ Styles,
Oh,
Gail
I
Kim, and
know
ODB.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Okay, you hold on to that.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Fine, go ahead.
But you don't have to confirm. I'll be able to tell by your face if I'm right. Is it Father James Mitchell? There we go.
Yeah, it is. He got it out of me. Okay, fine. Okay, so Father James Mitchell was also let go, even though he had a year left on his contract. That's crazy. And Dave says, talk about someone who is underutilized. He's never had a WWE run, and they aren't much for managers. As you can tell, because Matt Stryker was put in that role months ago, not allowed to get much heat, and look where he is now, if you can find him. And he says, I wonder if he's still Abyss's father. This is kind of, I feel like I'm a little sad about this one. I'm not going to lie. I really like Father James Mitchell, but I guess his course kind of ran out from what they were doing with him, so.
Yeah, but, it's kind of crazy that they had that grand reveal, and then in a short time, it's like, well, now we have nothing.
Yeah. He's like a really good manager.
Yeah, and then Judas Messias, flaming out. Where do you really go? And it's not like they have a dark character that you could just kind of shoehorn him in there.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Masato just hit a nasty missile dropkick on Doug Williams. This match is quite good. Really hard hitting, these two. Well, as I say that, they nearly slip up, but that's okay. They recover. Goes for a fancy little pin attempt there.
Come on, Doug. Yeah, what's going on with Sting, Don? What's
God, that's what we're worried about right now.
This is WCW playbook commentary. You have a good match going on? Let's talk about Hulk Hogan.
We're going to find out why Sting's back here in TNA tonight. It's like, okay, we're literally watching a killer match on Impact, but okay, Sting.
So this is what happened. Tony Schiavone right there, like, what a great overhead suplex. But what's also great tonight is that Lex Luger is challenging Hulk Hogan for the WCW World Title. Let's talk about that for the next 4.5 minutes. Not call one singular move in the ring.
It's pretty funny.
It happened all the time. If you go back and watch any Nitro, if it's not main event, guys, they do not address much in the ring. Ever. It's just like, Roddy Piper's coming up top of the hour. What's he going to talk about? I don't know.
Ooh, almost got the pin, Team Japan there, but Doug Williams able to kick out. He's arguing with the ref, gets stopped in the corner, honors the Irish whip. Ooh, slips behind. Look at that. Dang.
Oof. This is quite good. Oh no. Oh, I like this move.
Oh, roll through. Oh my God. There you go, Doug Williams.
Chaos Theory.
That's what he calls it?
Yeah. Sure
damn. That was really nice. That back roll through German suplex. Boom. And then this guy, Masato, is so small, dude. He looks like he's just whiplashed. So, Team Mexico has 3 points, Team Japan 2 points, Team International 2 points, and Team TNA, or Team USA, 1 point.
Nothing. TNA is going down.
They always win in the end.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, Kurt Angle is barging into the women's locker room where the beautiful people are right now.
Oh, they have
Are
a
you
match
insane?
then.
Yeah, they just said it on commentary. He goes, we have a match. This isn't a beauty contest. It's always a beauty contest for the beautiful people. The marks out there pay to see us because we're hot. A little inside baseball. Because yes, they do.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a badass. Go do some squats or something. We got a match. Get serious. JB, can you spot me? And oh, they're doing squats together.
Of course. Yeah.
Look at JB. JB, that better be your microphone, which he's holding in front of her. Velvet, get the bag.
The fact that JB would get an erection like that just from her doing squats in front of her.
Is that not like kind of fitting for the character though?
Yeah, no,
Corny JB.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, a big mixed six-person tag team match in the main event. We're seeing another knockouts video package here.
Some are drop dead, some are gorgeous, some are supernovas.
What should
no
I tell
divas here.
Girls who dare
across the line. Yeah. Dig it.
The line. Okay, I'm not telling you any notes for that one because we were making fun of the voice the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a good video package for the record. We've seen it so many times, though.
5,000 times.
Oh, hell yeah, Sanjay Dutt. I do have a Sanjay Dutt note.
Is he with the kids? Oh my god.
Yes. Do you remember how last week I told you how Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal pitched the Iron Sheik for Booker T? Yeah. Well, apparently they actually didn't pitch that as a rapper for Booker T's ring entrances. And Dave says he's not really sure who came up with that. But Sheik was pitched by Dutt and Lethal as being Dutt's manager. But that ended up going nowhere.
Right. Dutt is like flirting with Lauren. Petey
Williams is here. Okay. Have you made your donations? No free lessons. You're going to have to hit the bricks. Lightweight. Oh, Lethal just ran in.
God.
Fur will fly at the dojo. That's a callback to the pink taco thing. Remember that?
Oh my god!
Oh shit! He just knocked over the thing of balls onto Sanjay, which is a great visual and made a great sound, even though they're just inflatable balls. But it's cool. I like how it looked. Balls.
Rubber. Come on! The kids are protecting him. These little minions.
Well, that one's the Rizzler in the front right.
Right.
I like the kids, dude. I like it. This is so funny.
This is so funny. I wish Sanjay would like sacrifice the kids and like Jay Lethal would just super kick them or something. That'd be funny.
Val free. Val free.
Not don't show it on camera, but like the kids are laid out because Jay Lethal just snapped.
It's like in Star Wars when Anakin murders the younglings. Like you don't really see it, but you know. Happened.
You know. What if Jay Lethal like showed up to the school that these kids like go to, and then the camera pans off and then it goes back and the kids are just like laid out on the slide because he's like, you're not going to protect them at Victory Road because I knocked him out.
Yeah, I like that.
Booker's was that a public apology?
Yeah. So Sting returns. We have Booker's public apology. We also have
for what?
Team TNA and Team Mexico's team captains facing off in the last second round match, and of course that mixed tag main event. We gotta load it up. Go home show. No big deal.
What is he apologizing for?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Samoa Joe, because I'm gonna beat you for the TNA World Title.
Oh! They call her Taylor Wilde.
Oh, there you go.
Speaking of. $1,000,001 shot. This is the Rocky Balboa story. This feels like it should be on the pay-per-view.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm shaky. I'm sweaty. I can't sit still. This is the type of opportunity that dreams are made of. But getting in the ring with Kong, you have to be concerned. She wants to hurt me. She doesn't want to just beat me.
It's true.
Just to lay everything she has on the line and leave it in that ring. Orin's like, good luck, bitch. I'm staying away.
Good luck, bitch. That's wild.
Okay, we're getting another video package, so you get another note. Which I don't have that many, but I'm just going to keep using them up until I run out of things to talk about. Not sure if it's cost cutting or something else, but Christian Cage and AJ Styles were both pulled from the E3 Electronic Games convention in Los Angeles. They cited other commitments. The event is at the Los Angeles Convention Center, and the only wrestlers attending are Christopher Daniels, who in theory doesn't even work for TNA because he's Curryman. But at the convention, but at the convention he's listed as Daniels, and Christy Hemme, who were both likely chosen because they are local.
Sure.
Here you go. Tables match, Falls Count Anywhere, Full Metal Mayhem. Vote for that 6-man match at Victory Road at TNAWrestling.com.
I think that's hilarious that he doesn't technically work the... That's insane.
Okay, we're 24 minutes and 5 seconds in this. We've mentioned this main event 6-person tag team match 7 times.
Well, I mean, we need to know.
There's another cross-line video, dude.
Yeah.
24 minutes in.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's literally 1:30 a.m. and I have seen 7 cross-the-line videos.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Listen to me right now.
Okay.
Every time there's a cross-the-line video package, you have to drink half of your high noon.
Every time there's a cross-the-line video package?
Yep. Hope you got a lot of packs.
God, I did. I bought 2 4-packs.
Okay, crack them.
I don't want to.
Starting
the idea here, the idea is not to be mass drinking them in one sitting.
Well, we're doing a game now.
No, that's not fair to me.
Because you know you're going to drink them all.
I think what you need to do, if I do that, then you need to get a measuring cup and then put pasta in it and then eat that amount of pasta every time.
Okay.
With tomato sauce.
I'll be full.
Oh, here's the rough cut that I missed.
Another rough cut.
I truly just don't like... I just don't like Matt Morgan.
So, I've said before, eventually I do become a fan of Matt Morgan in the era that we don't speak of. But watching him here is making me not be a fan of him because I'm so sick of seeing him.
I think my problem is that Jim Cornette loves him.
Oh, he
loves him. And the only reason that he loves him is because he's a big man. That's it.
Well, did Jim Cornette get a chance to work with a lot of up-and-coming big men before? Is that why he likes him so much? Is he like one of the first that he's like got to really work with?
He worked with like Kane and shit, like Unabomb.
He probably really liked him, huh?
And then in fucking OVW, he had Batista as Leviathan, and he had fucking
but
Brock Lesnar.
Okay, Lesnar maybe, but I feel like isn't Matt Morgan just like taller than all of these people? So does he just like
taller than Lesnar and Batista?
So does he just like him because he's big, he's tall? I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. My favorite thing is that Matt Morgan got called up to the WWE roster, and his gimmick was that he had a stutter. That's the best. Here is Kip James, who is not wearing Candice Michelle tights anymore, but he's got Mega.
Because he's the Megastar.
Does he have star on his ass?
He definitely does, and they just called him the Megastar.
Yeah, turn around. Can we confirm?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it just a star? Kip didn't show us the goods. He's an ass man. We don't even get to see it. It's great.
Talk about someone who I feel like
marketing.
I feel like he's kind of run his course here too. Here's Petey.
Kip?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's Petey Williams with Raka Khan.
I'm not going to the bathroom. Don't worry.
All right. Oh, I'm glad. I'm just gonna note that
A bowl of peanuts. That way, I will soon go to the bathroom, but not right this second.
wait for Bob to put his headphone back in.
And we're back.
Did you remember that Petey's the X Division champion? Because I forgot.
No, I knew that. Who is he feuding with? Fucking nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Now, to be fair, a little peek behind the curtain.
Oh my god, what the fuck, Tomko?
This episode and our last episode we've recorded on the same night, and before that we've been off for about 2.5 weeks. So I don't really remember what happened a lot before that. But
and that's because Dallas had to go to Italy.
yeah, I was out of the country. And don't you guys worry, you never even noticed because I did about 3 weeks worth of social media posts. So please, whatever you do, follow us on those pages. You can go to TNAcrosstheline.com to find all of the social pages, or just type in Cross the Line TNA on Instagram and Twitter.
And then if you guys want to Venmo me any money, that way I can quit this job, that'd be great. Thank you.
And their opponents. Now, just who I wanted to see, BG James, who apparently is rumored to be
God.
returning in 2026 to be part of the creative/producer agent team in TNA because they fired everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he told Kip to suck it. You know what's funny about that, Bob? So, I mentioned it many months ago at this point. When I met BG James, the same day I met Jeff Jarrett, I was like, are you going to work at TNA? And I was like, they're coming to Syracuse. And he had a little note next to him about when TNA was going to be in Syracuse, because I think he was going to be in Buffalo not long, either before or after, or something like that, too. He was trying to get into TNA then. So I'm not surprised even a little bit that he was going to potentially...
He had a note that TNA was coming to Syracuse?
Oh, yeah, because people were telling him about it. So he had a little note about it.
Wow.
Eric Young. Haven't seen Eric Young in a minute. Oh, and then the blueprint. BP Matt Morgan on Twitter.
Great.
Do you think, I mean, maybe I'm too early to ask, now that it's about to happen, but is Super Eric done, do we think? Are we over that whole thing, or do we think that'll make an appearance still?
No. I think that's still a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? It has to be.
I don't know. It's not during this match because he's not wearing the gold tights that match the Super Eric outfit.
No, that's still a thing. It's gotta be. I think. See, now I don't know. I legitimately don't know.
Okay, this is a 6-man Falls Count Anywhere match.
What are we doing? What?
It's BG James,
Why?
Eric Young, Matt Morgan versus Kip James, Petey Williams, and Tomko. What the fuck is this match?
This is a match where the booking team is like, we haven't used these guys in weeks. What can we do to make it potentially interesting?
Well, and like I said, this week and last week, I think just those two are taped on the same thing. So they were probably like, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
Okay, do you hear this on commentary? They're using this as like a teaser, like, this could be what you could vote for the Kurt Angle Team 3D versus AJ Christian and Rhino match. Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just picture these guys, but with 6 other dudes that you're more interested in seeing.
Who are way more interesting to watch. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Matt Morgan, we're going to keep doing those rough cuts on him because we need to keep him on TV, even though he's doing American Gladiator. The first heel who's in a shark cage, whose name I don't remember. Beast or something.
Beast, yeah, I think it's Beast.
Petey's still wearing the face mask because of his broken orbital bone. Is it still broken? I honestly have no idea. But he's wearing the mask still.
Probably.
Morgan going for the cover on Tomko, but Petey broke it up.
I mean, they could. I think they could still do something with Kip.
I think maybe, but I guess I just don't know. I just don't know what.
So a long time ago, I had this fantasy booking thing that I did, one of many. But it was a WCW 2000 one I did, and I had a guy, Canyon, believe that he was like a real like reality star. So he had his own camera guy and stuff. Kip James with this megastar thing could do something similar like that, where he's just like a reality star in his own brand.
I like that idea. Because he actually could play that off pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Tomko just tried to pin Matt Morgan between the ramp and the guardrails. There was no room to pin there. I also want to call out that Petey Williams just locked in a sharpshooter on the steps of the bleacher to Eric Young. Now he has since broken out of that, but it was a cool visual while it happened.
What chaos.
Now, I will say this is fun visually because they're literally all over. That was the shittiest famouser I've ever seen in my life that Kip just hit on BG James on the ramp. Oh my god, that was bad.
No. It's probably slippery.
I'm sure it is. Ooh, nice discus clothesline by Eric Young on to the X Division champion, Petey Williams. Maybe Eric will like pin Petey here, and that's your X Division title match for the pay-per-view or something. Destroyer? No.
Oh, shit. Maybe you're right. Oh, that's good. One. Ooh, no.
Well, there was my idea. Tomko here, who I can't believe is still have his job, but...
Oh, no. He's got that oversized pipe.
Oh. Eric
Jabbed him right in the face.
Yeah, Eric went for a dive and hit the pipe and then slammed onto the concrete floor, although he's suddenly up. Because the master of the Hurricane Rana, Petey Williams. Slingshot, Hurricane Rana. Okay, well, he got the pin on Eric. However, Matt Morgan could have broke the pin up, but instead decided to run it at Tomko.
Who has a metal pipe.
Oh, kind of weird. That was actually a little bit more fun than I expected. It doesn't make any sense. But I like the chaos.
Yeah. If that was a structured 6-man tag match, like, no.
Oh my god, that would have been rough.
That would have been really bad. Uh-oh.
Oh. Not what I expected, but here he is, the Monster Abyss. He's back. All in white. Not my favorite Abyss look, that's for sure. Peak Abyss is 2006. I will say it again and again.
Yeah.
When he was drowning Christian Cage in the pool, I'm just saying it was the best thing I've ever seen. I'm just saying.
I agree with that.
Now, Tomko and Abyss going at it. He clotheslines Tomko out. Now, if you remember, if you are a long-time listener, which I know you guys are, remember that Tomko was the security guard at the prison that Abyss was in for shooting his father, who we now know is James Mitchell, in the back, which really, by the way, was his mother, who he was covering for, because his mother is the one who shot the father because he was abusive.
Cinema.
Long-term storytelling. But whether you like it or not, it's true. Okay, Taylor Wilde against Awesome Kong, the $25,000 challenge women's knockout championship match. It's up next, and this is actually pretty exciting.
Everything you just described on that storyline is the definition of a soap opera.
I mean, it is. And speaking of, we're getting a cross-the-line video about Tomko, so Bob, if you will. Chug it. just what has to happen. By the way, if you're following along with us, we're at 37 minutes and 48... Or sorry, 37 minutes, 51 seconds. There we go.
Now, I'm pretty sure that the high noon that I had last week, also known as about an hour and 20 minutes ago, real time, could have contributed to my stomachache. So, if I don't make the next 51 minutes and 32 seconds, it's because Dallas is forcing me to drink alcohol out here.
To be fair, before we even logged on, Bob goes, "Look what I got. I went to the store." So he knew what he was in for tonight.
Yeah, well.
Now we're seeing the whole 3-week history with the Taylor Wilde situation here. She answered the challenge, nearly got the upper hand on Kong, then did not get it the next week, but talked to Jim Cornette into a match with Raisha Saeed last week and earned her way to get this title shot on today's episode. That, once again, is what, Bob?
I didn't hear what you said.
Cinema.
What did you say?
I was just giving the recap of what's happened with Taylor Wilde.
Oh, Taylor Wilde.
It's cinema.
It is.
Oh, you think, Jey Uso's holding the chair and everyone's oohing and on and then Roman points cinema? No. Watch TNA from 2008, specifically around July, and you will see. And if you watch all of 2007 and get the whole Abyss storyline, you'll also get it there.
You know what's really funny is I saw a post where the tribal chief thing, that storyline, has been going on longer than the entire NWO angle.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's incredible.
Also longer than many of the world wars. And then there's a whole list of stuff, dude. I was dying.
It's a bit interesting that storyline has gone from, whatever, and then it's like, it's the greatest thing ever. And now it's like, this shit's boring.
Yeah. Kong entered the ring and immediately attacked Taylor. Barely gave a second to breathe. We're just going right straight to the attack. She's going for the awesome bomb. Taylor goes under the legs. Look, she's jumping on the back of Kong. Hit her in the back of the head. I mentioned it last week. This is David versus Goliath. I mean, this is essentially someone who was treated as a fan just like 3-4 weeks ago.
No. Not even just treated as a fan. She was a fan.
She was a fan. This is, she related to Santino Marella. I mean, are we in Italy right now?
Maybe.
Raisha Saeed sweeps the leg of Taylor Wilde. She went for going off the ropes there. Kong, boom, chops her across the chest. Big one. Here comes Roxy. Watching Taylor's back.
I like how she came down the entrance ramp just pointing at her the entire time.
Hey!
This is not a TNA Crossline ad, so I don't have to fucking drink.
Is it?
It's definitely, dude, it's fucking Victory Road for sure.
You wait. They all turn into a Crossline ad.
This is a Victory Road ad.
Okay, it's like a music video? Well, okay, while this is happening, Bob, I'm going to tell you that at least the least expensive seats for the August 10th Hard Justice pay-per-view in Trenton, New Jersey are doing well, as the highest price tickets at $150 and $125 are gone. Yeah, they're selling good. Now, Houston has a strong advance for the Victory Road pay-per-view, as at press time, to get 4 tickets together, the $150, $125, and $50 price ranges were no longer available, and the best that you could get was at $35. In addition, ticket sales for the January UK tour were going better than anticipated. So, we're selling pretty good, dude.
We're getting a video package of Slammiversary.
In the middle of a Knockout World.
Is this real? There's no way this is real.
Oh, it's real. We're literally watching it. Oh man.
This better be at the end like TNA Slammiversary DVD available.
Oh, that's a good point. I wonder if that is what it is.
It's one of those things. But if it's just this is ridiculous.
It's like the whole song.
I feel like I've watched Slammiversary a second time.
And I'd argue it's not really worth a second watch necessarily. I mean, it's fine.
Right, but
I guess, is this a good time to tell you I've been having an itch to to watch Victory Road 2004
what? Why?
and Turning Point? I've been having the itch, dude.
Just listen to the podcast.
I could. Oh, we're back. We're back. Okay. Taylor Wilde just got chopped across the chest off the apron. Okay, Bob was right. It was not a cross the line package, so he lucks out that time. It also didn't say buy a DVD or nothing. It was just there.
It was just there. I'm like baffled by that.
I mean, that's certainly not the placement I would have put an ad, but
For a show they had a month ago? Like, what? And there's no like
Roxy,
DVD sale attempt or anything.
Right. Roxy all bandaged up for last week. I saw it on her eye. She's wincing at the pain that Taylor Wilde is going through. As Kong is stomping on her face in the corner. Irish whip, Taylor into the corner. Big splash by Kong. She doesn't just want to beat her. She wants to destroy her. And that is what's happening. And there's a sign right on the hard camera side, right in the front row. It says, Kong's gonna eat you. And if you remember, she knows how to eat because she was at the Thanksgiving dinner table during our Thanksgiving episode, and she was eating the turkey leg.
That's true.
Big splash. Taylor moved out of the way. Drop kick. Could she get Kong off her feet? Not yet. She comes back. Second drop kick. Kong stumbles. Going to the top. Missile drop kick. Knocks Kong right off of her feet. This is giving me big time Gail Kim Kong vibes, which I really like, for the record.
Oh, you think Taylor Wilde could be replacing Gail Kim as like a...
I do, because the way they're going at each other just feels like I want to beat your ass.
Then what do you do with Gail?
I don't know what Gail's doing right now. She's like buddies with ODB, and like they just hate the beautiful people, and like that's what they do now. Awesome bomb. Taylor rolls through, and Kong goes to sit. Boom. Taylor moves out of the way. Coming off the rope. Drop kick to the head of Kong. Goes for the cover.
What if Roxy turns on Taylor right here?
That would be insane.
Oh, Rudy was in the way. That's on him.
But Taylor gets up on the middle rope. Crossbody.
Oh, what the...
Kong falls, trips over the back of Rudy.
No.
Oh my god, 2 count.
That would have been cheating. The referee on the assist there would have been not good.
She's trying to suplex Awesome Kong? I don't think so. Come off the rope. Nope. Kong.
Oh,
Implant Buster.
Oh, it's over.
That's a big one.
It's over. 1, 2. Is it WrestleMania weekend or what? She kicked out.
I don't know if anyone's kicked out of that. And Taylor Wilde just did.
So. Maybe she doesn't have implants, and that's why.
That's why she's able to kick out, because it didn't bust them.
Right.
Well, here's an awesome bomb. This should do it. No, Taylor breaks out of it. Oh, God, she's spinning back fist. No, countered, rolled up. What? Taylor just rolled up Awesome Kong and won the knockout title.
With a roll up. Okay.
Oh my god.
I mean, realistically, do we think that she could have kept her down on a roll up like that?
Holy shit. This is proof that dreams can come true. This is the greatest night of my life. Kong was sad and now she's pissed. She owed $25,000. Pre-tax, post-tax, who knows? But
we don't know. If I was the IRS, I'd look into that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. It's on live television.
Right.
Wow. I did not see that coming. Days before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's weird. But also, I mean, you're telling me that Kong couldn't get her shoulder up on that? Right. I mean, a roll up. I mean, come on.
Actually, probably, I hate to say this. I mean, because that was... Oh, here you go, Bob. You can go ahead and taste it while this is happening. Kaz crossed the line. When she trips over Rudy, I'd almost like it better if that was how it ended.
If that was the finish.
When you're that small, rolling up someone big, unless you have leverage from the ropes or something, it's a tough sell.
That's a tough sell.
But the shock was big. I did not see it coming. I mean, is that... Well, it's not Kong's first loss, right? Because did Gail beat her once?
Gail definitely beat her.
Well, yeah, of course she did. But I mean, this is Kong's first loss in quite some time. Wow. Okay, well, we're gonna go to TNA and the X Cups team. There's Curryman, Kaz, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Wait, I didn't even put this together last week, but Machine Guns against Beer Money last week is kind of funny because they're in the World X Cup. Why are they doing random other matches? Shouldn't they be doing World X Cup matches?
Don't overthink it.
I know. Whoa! You gonna let a man come into your home, piss in your toilet, sleep with your girlfriend? Oh, he's talking shit. Is he the one who can't even watch himself on TV? We broke our backs putting this on the map. We are the heart and soul in TNA. I'm not going to let TNA down. Curryman's like, I'm lucky I'm on this team because of my contract status, or else I'd be on Team Japan. Okay, World X Cup. As we are coming to do entrances here, we already talked about these standings earlier. Team Mexico in the lead, but Team TNA needs a win, and I'm sure they will get it in this match. But there's an interesting dynamic to the CMLL TNA relationship that was opened up for the World X Cup, with Hector Guerrero as the go-between. But hoped for as being a long-term deal, TNA wanted Mystico and Pero Gallo Jr., and were told they were both booked up, so CMLL, when getting a crew for the August 25th Arena Mexico show, their first three choices were Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles. Angle probably shouldn't be doing anything but pay-per-views right now until his neck gets in better shape, but he's working New Japan a few weeks later. But Dave says his gut says that Angle and Joe are likely to go to Arena Mexico around the time that Mystico and Gallo Jr. get cleared to work TNA dates. So they're trying to do a little leverage. You want our top guys? We want some of your top guys.
Right.
We got Kaz from Team TNA against who was it? Ultimo Guerrero of Team Mexico. The captains are going to face off.
This is not a flag match.
No, but they stick them in the little ring thing over there as if it is.
Yeah.
I think we should just sing all of the national anthems after all of the World X Cup matches.
I think that this match needs to just end because I don't care.
But see, the thing that, like, the tournament itself, like, why bother caring? But the matches end up being pretty good, so it kind of makes it at least worth it a little bit.
I also just like don't care.
And don't forget,
I need there to be a reason to like care, and a tournament is just not enough reason.
I'm gonna give you a reason to care, and I call it the Ultimate X, the high wire, high risk TNA specialty match that is returning at Victory Road for the finals of the World X Cup. There's also the return of the Ultimate X, which is already aired as of this episode releasing for Slammiversary 2026, and it has a very weird match competitors. I don't know if you've seen this.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna read it to you. The Ultimate X is returning. Okay, there's 7 people in it.
Oh my god.
Not a traditional number for Ultimate X, but okay.
Why? Just
Well, it makes even less sense when
3 or 4 people. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, we have 7. Cedric Alexander is defending the X Division title against.
Oh, you're talking about like today, 2026.
Oh yeah, I want to tell you about the new one.
Oh my god, I thought you were talking about like Victory Road 2008. There's
No, I think
7 people in a fucking Ultimate X.
No. I think there's only a few in that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we got Mr. Elegance, AC Navarro.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Let's rewind already. You're telling me that Mr. Elegance guy is an Ultimate X?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
AC Navarro.
Okay.
Frankie Kazarian.
Sure.
Fabian. I don't even know how to say his last name. Ancient.
Oh, that's the dude from NXT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leon Slater. Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the returning, because we didn't know what else to do with him. We announced it, we teased it, and we didn't know where else to put him. So we're going to throw Amazing Red into the Ultimate X match.
Oh, wow.
Which, in theory, would be good if there's not 7 people.
Is he the last one? That's the 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
The thing is, it's a good group of people. Maybe besides Mr.
Random
Elegance.
thing to have Amazing Red come back.
Exactly. Honestly, it obviously hasn't aired since we've done this, but the card is actually pretty good for Slammiversary so far. Nick Nemeth, Mike Santana, Lei Ying Lee against Zai Brookside for the title. They've been feuding for a while after his return. The System versus the Righteous versus the Hardys in a ladder match for the tag titles. Ultimate X. I mean, it was a pretty good card.
So here's the thing. I am going to predict that Mr. Elegance is going to win that X Division title.
Shit my pants. Absolutely shit myself.
That feels like a delirious thing to do.
Well, Kaz running at Ultimo Guerrero? No, on the apron. Snaps his head over the rope.
Because what? Cedric is the champion, right?
Correct.
Oh.
Kaz slipped. Hurt his knee.
Was that like a legit slip, or was that at work?
I am honestly not sure. I'm feeling work, but it didn't look good. It looked painful.
The way that they're reacting, I feel like, is at work.
That's the only reason I think it's a work. And now you have some sympathy for Ken, Team TNA. Get a pin, and that's where I think it kind of is. But it was a good one, though. It's like when Styles does it. It's like, ooh, he messed up. Can't believe he did that. It's like, it's just what we've talked about. Like Sabu. Like, he purposely...
Well, that's what RVD claims that Sabu would...
I believe it.
I do too, because realistically, should you be able to hit that perfectly every time? Probably not.
No. Ultimo Guerrero with a powerbomb off the top on Frankie
middle
Kazarian.
rope.
After he was going to hit a Hurricane Run, it was countered.
Just finish it up here. Moonsault, miss. Wave of the future. Here we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Boom.
All right,
Team
so
TNA.
Kaz did not let us down.
I knew he wouldn't.
I believed in him. I believed in him since the beginning. Now, when it comes to a title match, we're gonna lose.
Team Mexico, Team TNA tied at 3 points. Team International, Team Japan tied it in second with 2 points each.
All right. Yep. Step on there, wave the flag, go USA.
Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, as we're going to interview with ODB, AJ, and Gail Kim with Lauren, at Victory Road, I think there's like a multi-man match, and then there's also the Ultimate X match, and that's kind of what wraps up the...
You know, you're asking a guy that has no fucking idea. So let me look it up.
And I feel like whoever's in, I think you have to almost qualify for the Ultimate X. Like, we don't know
The
who's going to be
qualifying
in.
part would make sense. Let's see here.
AJ says he
Well,
respects
there is an Ultimate X. I don't know. There isn't like qualifying matches by any.
Isn't there
I wonder if it's just the captains.
Oh, it could be that.
I think it's just that. So you're telling me that at the pay-per-view, there's a Full Metal Mayhem, an Ultimate X, a strap match.
Could be Full Metal Mayhem. Could be False Count Anywhere.
Yeah.
Could
I'm
be
sure
Fable.
it's full. Is there when do we find out the voting of this? I'm voting. I would imagine Full Metal Mayhem.
I would assume. Yeah, the strap match. I'm ODB. I'm one dirty bitch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're going to get a facial that they'll never forget.
Hey, across the line video package, baby.
Oh,
Kurt Angle.
God. This is just not fair.
Go ahead, Bob. You have to do it. It's a rule.
You need to... This is crap. If I do this, you need to get me Chipotle for life ever since the table broke at the show, and you never did.
I had Chipotle for dinner tonight, actually. Before we got on, I shoveled it in.
Well, it's nice to know that one of us had dinner tonight.
Why didn't you have dinner? You knew what time we were getting on.
Who eats dinner before 5 o'clock?
We literally got on at like 9 p.m. It is literally 2 a.m.
Right. Oh, right. I forgot the gimmick.
And actually, my favorite thing that happens is when you order food while we are recording, so we can figure out what you're going to get.
I haven't gotten DoorDash in months.
That's depressing.
Yeah. Probably the last time I got it is when I did it on air.
That's really depressing.
Yeah.
Here you go, Ultimate X video package.
This is not a cross line thing.
Not yet. TNA wrestling. Cross the line. Okay, Ultimate X returns Sunday. Okay, each team competes, blah blah blah. Okay, there's no info. Yes, we return to pay-per-view this Sunday. We're gonna do a rundown, it looks like. I was gonna give you another note, but I will wait until we do the rundown here. 12-man elimination tag team match. And yes, the return of the No Limits Ultimate X match. Ooh, Sanjay Dutt vs. Lethal for the pay-per-view. Yep. Sign me up. Val will be ringside, they said. Fans Revenge Tag Team title match. Beer Money Inc. against LAX. Fan stipulation match. AJ, Christian Cage, Rhino against Kurt Angle and Team 3D. Tables, False Count Anywhere, or Full Metal Mayhem. Booker T versus Samoa Joe, TNA World Championship. They said, does it get any bigger than this? And my answer would be, yes. You replace Booker T with Kevin Nash.
There you go.
Wait, Cornette's out here. Wait, more information about Victory Road. Just got it a few minutes ago. New star has been made in the Knockout division. Rematch for the Knockouts title.
Yeah, she could have kicked out of that. I don't know why we're showing a replay of that all the time. She could have kicked out of that.
Okay, so that's official. We have a rematch. And JB is with Kurt Angle and the beautiful people who are using a tanning bed backstage, no? What is this, a spa now? He goes, yeah, they'll put a brown paper bag over your head. We're minutes away from our match against ODB, Gail Kim and AJ. Talent Scouts, TMZ agents. You never know who's going to be out there tonight. Lord, I don't ask for much. Just get me through tonight. You're just like my wife, Karen. You just care about the way you look and how big your boobs are.
True.
Screw your boobs.
Screw your boobs. Oh my God.
Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, well, we're going to commercial and heading back. Here's another note for you. The first Canadian pay-per-view show will be September 14th in Oshawa, Ontario. It's the same arena where they did the big house show gate last year, roughly an hour outside of Toronto. It will be billed as a coming from Toronto in all the promotions because that sounds a lot better. Similar to the Lowell show being billed from Boston. Not official, but very good chance that the first Samoa Joe versus Kevin Nash title match will be on the show. And if not on this show, it would be in Trenton.
The Nash and Joe?
Yes, they're saying that's going to be in September. And Bob, check that out. TNA Wrestling crossed the line.
Fuck. What the? This is bullshit.
Fucking everywhere, dude.
If this is another cross the line, I'm going to freaking
It might be.
jump.
Well, we're previewing the main event, so I'm going to give you the final note during this so we can just watch the rest of the show. Jeremy Borash's Spin Cycle show on the TNA website, which is a talk show panel discussion using 4 members of the roster, is being pushed to Spike for consideration as a 30-minute show. Dave says, I've seen a few episodes, and some of the people who you wouldn't know have TV personalities, he even notes Roxy is the person who immediately comes to mind, have come across well. A recent show with Roxy, Kaz, Jim Cornette, and Frank Trigg was awesome, as Trigg is made for this stuff, and Cornette is so good on his feet in any situation. They talk about both wrestling angles and news items in the real world, largely tongue-in-cheek. Cornette on the show played the same angry, sort of out-of-touch old man gimmick that is his TNA character, because he said a line about people snorting marijuana.
Who said this?
Jim Cornette. So, yeah, I don't think this ends up happening, but it's kind of fun that they're trying to pitch this as a show to Spike.
Yep.
And here comes Booker T. His public apology. But yeah, that was my final note for the show for Victory Road. He's offering Samoa Joe a public apology for the strained relationship between himself and Kevin Nash.
I'm pretty sure that he's going to be coming out here and saying, I'm sorry, I'm going to kick your ass in Houston.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't bring him out. No.
I'm going to bring him out right here.
Not good. Yeah. That's a
And
mistake.
it is Samoa Joe, and he immediately comes out.
That's a mistake.
You think this is a good idea, that Samoa Joe's come out?
No, not good. This can't possibly go well.
This is what we
No
need,
way.
though.
Is it? Is it what we need? I don't know. This doesn't feel like a good idea.
Okay, get in the ring. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Now, Joe. Joe. Why is he talking like that?
Because he's King Booker now.
I do respect you, Joe. I don't like how he's talking.
I don't like it either. And this is my hell.
I want to apologize for my past behavior. I want to say I'm sorry.
Do you think they're going to have an emotional embrace?
If fist to face count, then yes.
I think they're going to have an emotional embrace, and Joe's going to tell him, "It's okay, Booker. Let's call off the match."
Yeah, we don't need to fight.
No, it's fine.
Their little buddy, Kevin Nash. He's right about one thing. You can't beat me, Joe.
Can't beat him. So if you can't beat him, you know what you gotta do. Join him.
I look at you, Joe.
I think we're gonna have a formation of a new Harlem Heat. No.
I look at you from top to bottom. And I say, what? This poo putt? He ain't never beat nobody.
He's a poo putt.
I ask you, who did you ever beat? I don't know, Kurt Angle? He's literally beat Kurt Angle. Where do I start who I've beat? Rick Martel. Well, I wouldn't have guessed that was the first person he was going to say. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Why would he start off with Rick Martel?
Chris Jericho, who's going to come to TNA about 7 times. Do you think it's going to be Chris Jericho, Brock Lesnar, or Goldberg, or other? I can't believe Rick Martel was in that list of people. Those 3 names he said. Rick Martel was one of them.
I still don't understand why.
That is insane.
I don't understand.
If you said, "Hey, did you know that Booker T beat Rick Martel?" I would have said, "No."
Well, I mean, I know that he did at Super Brawl 8, but I'm also a lunatic.
I don't think I would have ever guessed that. And that was definitely not who I thought he was going to say.
Oh, they almost kissed.
They did. He pulled them in from the handshake. Joe says, "You're right, you are sorry. You're sorry that you ever called me out. You're going to be sorry that you ever said my name. You're going to be sorry that you ever spoke to me. Oh, punk." And book live in Houston, Texas. In front of your friends, and in front of your family. And in front of your wife, Queen Tramel. You're going to be sorry that the words Samoa Joe ever came out of your mouth. Oh, Sting again. Oh wait, he's actually supposed to be like not in the rafters though. So, reminder, Bob, we are an hour 12 minutes 53 seconds into the show, which means we have just under 17 minutes remaining. We still have a main event match.
Oh, he's got a microphone. I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna put the mic. He's gonna get the microphone. He's just gonna say 3 words. Ready? 3-way dance.
Boom. And then it's going to be like, oh, he got put into the match. He signed a new contract for the next 6 months.
That's right.
Hell yeah. And then come November, is he going to resign? Is he retired? He's been
we
wrestling.
we haven't heard from
He's been wrestling since 83. I don't know if he's got it in him.
Let's have a sit down with Mike today. We can talk about his career again.
I don't know. Me and Ric Flair, that final Nitro, really meant a lot. Yeah, me and Warrior, they just paired us up.
Yeah, I teamed up with this guy named Jim Hellwig. You might have heard of him, Warrior.
We haven't talked in 20 years, but we paired up with each other.
Something about it. I didn't turn the stove off or something after cooking eggs. He got mad at me. But, he had a pretty good career. Yeah. TNA's going to be big. I love TNA.
TNA wins again. You both had me hooked.
I'm not hooked.
Is it going to be Samoa? Or is it going to be Booker T? Who is it going to be? I'm going to ask you people. Who's going to win?
The fans. We are.
I think his hair is looking a little long. Look at that mane he's got.
He does. Yeah, it's pretty long.
I don't know who's going to win, but I'm going to be there to watch. And Booker says, yo, Sting. You want the winner or something? Those are your words, not mine. I'll see you, Victory Road.
I love how he interjected this just to say that he's going to be there to watch.
But the question is, why is Sting going to be there?
He already said it. He's going to be there to watch. That's it.
How will Sting's return affect the title reign of Samoa Joe?
Anything. He's just there to watch. These people.
Oh, we're going to check out this week's edition of Knocked Out on Impact. Screw your boobs, or whatever Kurt said earlier.
Yeah, screw your boobs. Screw your tits.
So it's Gail talking about how Angelina interfered in their match. Oh, so it's just another Angelina. I mean, this match is definitely at Victory Road as well, right?
Oh, I don't know.
They haven't officially said it, but I feel like we've been seeing these videos for weeks.
I would imagine they have to be fighting. Or is this in relation to the main event that's tonight?
I almost feel like that's just kind of part of the whole thing, though.
Right.
Everyone knows how much this women's title means to me.
Oh, it is a Victory.
Oh, well, there you go. Victory Road, you're done. And then right into the entrances for the main event, which is going to be a very short main event. By the time entrances are done, it's about to be 10 minutes remaining in the show. The beautiful people, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. Yes, the beautiful people in Kurt Angle, quite the team. Not something I could have guessed was going to happen.
Yeah. Definitely different personalities.
Let the pigeons loose. Well, I'll say that for a little bit longer, but...
Yeah, zoom in on the buttholes. Gotta love it.
And here comes Kurt Angle. What a drastic change in characters here.
Yeah.
Here comes Kurt Angle from below the stage. I still can't believe he's doing that entrance. I feel like normally when people have gimmick entrances like that, they get cut off 6 months in, but Kurt is still coming in from below the ramp. He has quite a big knee brace on his left knee right now. Okay, we're talking about the fan voting again, too. Okay, and here comes...
So, I cannot believe that they're going to have this, and then it's going to be revealed on the pay-per-view. Right?
The voting?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, but if you're, like, charging people money, wouldn't we kind of want to know? Like, this isn't Taboo Tuesday, where it's like, oh, you find out.
It kind of is.
Yeah, but it's like not, though.
You'll find out at the show. Here comes Gail. Only one more person to come out, and then it's time for this 6-person tag team match. It's the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Okay, we're under 10 minutes left in the show now, so it's even shorter than I thought here at the end. Kurt looks pissed.
Keep putting in that work.
Which team is going to win and gain momentum before their respective matches, even though ODB and Velvet do not have matches at Victory Road? Which means I would assume one of them will take or give the fall.
For the beautiful people?
Well, but, I mean, ODB and Velvet don't have matches at Victory Road. Might as well protect everyone else. There you go. One of them can be the people. That's going to be the ending of the match.
Probably what I would do here is ODB is taking the PIN.
Poor girl.
I'm a heel booker. So.
Someone's got to do it. Angelina Love. Little fall away slam by ODB. Bam! Velvet gets into the ring, but tags in Gail. Man, Velvet just ran at her and face planted after it dropped to a hold. Gal just going after Velvet. Grabs the hand, up on the rope. Boom, arm drag, little lucha action. And someone just... Oh, Kurt got tagged in, but guess what? Kurt and Gal can't fight.
Male on women violence does not work here.
Technically, the beautiful people are tagging Kurt right now, but that's fine. Let it slide. AJ and Kurt in the ring together before they meet in either a Falls Count Anywhere, a Tables, or a Full Metal Mayhem 6-man match. I don't know what I'm going to vote for. I haven't decided yet. Irish Whip, Styles up and over the back of Kurt. Kurt comes back, scoop and slam by Styles. Coming off the rope, Hits him with a knee. Goes for the cover. I don't know why you're covering him, Matt. You got to work him down a little bit more than that, AJ. AJ with a leapfrog after Kurt came off the rope. Comes back, nails Kurt with a drop kick. AJ looks over the beautiful people for some reason before covering Kurt. Oh no.
No. Frank
Trigg is here. Going to commercial. And yes, Frank is... Oh my god. Karen is here as well. We're back from commercial. Not another cross the line video. So Bob has lucked out for the remainder of the show.
Thank God.
Kurt is leg locked, chin locked on AJ, just fully. During the break, AJ was trying to swat at Frank Trigg, and it looked like that backfired because Kurt got the advantage during that time. Kurt's estranged wife, Karen. She's over outside of the ring.
Tornado DDT by the Phenomenal One. Some would say the master of the Tornado DDT. I don't know.
The master. Yeah, you know, I've heard that too, actually.
So true.
Trading the punches back and forth, Kurt and AJ. Oh, big clothesline by AJ. And another one. And a third. Karen's like, yeah, AJ, we have nothing going on. But I'm going to cheer you on, and let's go, baby. We're gonna go out and get dinner after this. Styles clash, but countered. And Styles almost landed on his head there, but that's okay. He didn't.
I can't believe Frank Trigg is on it.
I know, actually, I kind of forgot about Frank Trigg, even though we just talked about him last week, but he wasn't on the show. I totally didn't even think about him, and here he is. Double tag both Gail Kim and ODB and both members of the Beautiful People. So, we're essentially just losing control of the match, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Double flapjack, not Fez press, and then scoop slam Velvet on the back of Angelina. AJ, huge dive to the floor, knocks down Kurt, kind of hits the back of his neck pretty good, so hopefully he didn't just snap his neck also. Gail and Velvet going at it here in the middle of the ring. Straight jacket neck breaker. And she gets the pin. What the heck is Gail's finisher? She wins with a different move in every match.
She is multi-dimensional.
She is. But anyways,
you never know what she could hit to beat you. That's a good thing for her.
That's true, I guess. Well, Gail gets the win, so she's got a little bit of momentum against Velvet's partner, Angelina Love. And just don't forget the fans get to pick the stipulation. Make sure you go to Kurt and the Beautiful People attack Gail, ODB, and AJ Styles. Karen is getting into the ring, probably to slap Kurt again, and Frank Trigg's like, what are you doing? A low blow by Karen. Wow, she's playing dirty. Styles clash, but Frank Trigg from behind. Oh my god. Oh my god. Frank Trigg just tossed AJ over his shoulder.
That seems like a relic move.
A what move?
A relic move?
Put the mask on him. Oh, look, Frank Trigg's wiping the tears away as Styles is in the ankle lock. And then Gail Kim being paper bagged. So many episodes of Impact end with AJ Styles screaming on the mat. Okay, Bob, we are heading into just the preview of the matches for Victory Road. So that is our final Impact before the big show. So, hopefully Victory Road shapes up to be pretty good as we're going through the matches here. Yes, the World X Cup, of course, with the Ultimate X. Taylor and Wilde, Awesome Kong rematch. What a shock from today's show. Beer Money Inc. against LAX in the Fans Revenge strap match for the tag team titles. Will it be False Count Anywhere? Full Metal Mayhem or Tables match when Kurt Angle and Team 3D face AJ Styles and Christian Cage and Rhino.
I hope that it's the worst option of the three.
I think it would be, for me, the worst option is just the tables match.
That's right. That's right.
And of course, Booker T versus Samoa Joe. I don't know, dude. I wasn't like pumped, but the card has really come together, I think, for Victory Road. And I think, honestly, I'm most excited about LAX versus Beer Money.
LAX and Beer Money's had the most, I think, direct promotion.
Yeah, I think so too. A very interesting note, really quick, as this is about to go off the air. Kevin Nash didn't do anything on this show, which is very different than what we're used to.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, well, we are officially off the air. So, Bob, what did you think of the final show before Victory Road?
That was better than last week's. That was good. That was fine.
You think it was better than last week, really?
Yeah. I do.
I mean, I also liked it. I kind of might have liked last week better, though.
Oh, my God. I don't even know who you are anymore.
I did like this episode, though, for the record. I think there was a lot of fun. The way we started in that Parking Lot Brawl, the Knockouts title shock change was really great. The Booker T Samoa Joe finally having a confrontation was really nice to finally see. So I think it was a solid episode to get you excited for the pay-per-view, and I am excited.
Yeah, Victory Road is shaping up to be pretty intriguing, and I say that only because I'm a sucker for stipulation matches. And we have 3.
Mm-hmm.
We have Lumberjack, Fans Revenge Lumberjack, and Ultimate X, and then I would imagine
Full Metal Mayhem, probably.
Full Metal Mayhem is what I would imagine.
You hope so.
I would hope. So there's all that. And of course, I mean, I'm sure the World X Cup will be fine. Sanjay and Jay Lethal is another one we can't really forget. This would be it's on the show.
Yeah, I think that's going to be good, too. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. I would still say, in the grand scheme of things, it's like a B-level pay-per-view.
No, for sure. No, it definitely
that's
is.
That's a fair statement. But yeah, it looks like it's shaping up to be fairly decent. Booker and Samoa Joe in the main event, of course, and all the other nonsense. So that will be our next show on July 13th. Dallas, do you have anything else before we head in towards the pay-per-view?
No, I don't really think I do. I think we really covered it. A lot of interesting stuff, and as always, I'm always excited to see what happens after the pay-per-view. But first, we got to get to the pay-per-view. So,
right, we do. Yeah, you're very true. Sting, of course, is going to show up there and just watch. So,
as he does. What could Sting want this time?
What is his true intentions? There's only one way to find out, and that is joining us for Victory Road. So until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.